Yeah, hello. Yeah, my name is Lunik BG. As you can see, I've been drugged again. I think it's, as you can see, I've been drugged again. I think by a girl called Eliane and her boyfriend. I just woke up major dizzy, and my veins are like itchy, like warm, like there you go. You can see it clearly in this vein, how thick the vein is. And actually, I'm feeling pain in the arm and the position that it is. It's not doing anything, it's just there. You can see this arm. Look, can you see? Can you see it shining? I just saw shining. I just saw my arm shining. Yeah, I just saw. As you can see, this is my arm, and I believe I'm being drugged to make a false police accusation. Estou a ser drogado para fazer uma acusação falsa na polícia. Isto é porque sou uma pessoa odiada em Angola por causa da difamação que os meus próprios familiares e outras pessoas que nem me conhecem espalham, inclusive a nossa empregada Liga, espalham sobre a minha pessoa. Ainda hoje o meu irmão mais velho, o Manuel Tomás José, veio aqui, you know, e estava a espalhar que eu sou feiticeiro, que violei minha mãe, que fiz com o meu irmão, e estava a falar com uma pessoa que eu olhei da janela para fora e não consegui se identificar. Acho que esta vizinha aqui que está atrás dessa minha parede, está chamada vizinha Diná, que ele estava conversando com ela, mas é uma conversa em pública, mas é para eu ouvir, para toda a gente ouvir. É uma perseguição psicológica. E a Lígia me envenenou com esses utensílios ali de comida, né? Utensílios de comida. E há 20 minutos, já são 17 horas, 16 horas e 22, a Eliane me liga e pergunta se estou em casa. Só isso, Luli, estás em casa? Eu respondo-lhe, sim, estou. Inocentemente a pensar que ela está a vir para aqui para mim para casa. Depois me apercebi, ela está a perguntar para saber se estou em casa para fazer isso. Por isso não é a primeira vez que eu acho que ela me faz isso. Eu sei, a Eliane é minha namorada. Não, não é. A Eliane é namorada do moço que anda com ela, o controlador dela, o pimp ou chulo dela. Um moço que anda com uma Toyota Prado branca, modelo 2008, 2010. Aquela segunda, antes dessa que está a circular agora, são dois modelos, 2018, 2017, 16, 2015, 14 e o 2010, né? This is me saying, yeah, you can see 1622, 1622. Yeah, and I thought I was her boyfriend, but my girlfriend is sleeping in the house of her ex boyfriend. So so we have correspondence, but that's just so she can actually know what I'm doing, who I'm with, what am I doing. Because this is drugs. I don't take drugs. I mean, listen, why would I take drugs? I'm a natural person. This is corn. This is corn based. It's called makisango. It's a fermentation drink, and non-alcoholic fermentation drink. I drink this rather than to drink Coca-Cola, all this shit. And it's not this. You saw the vein, you know. This is what Kisangwe is. Look at this. This is Kisangwa. And I don't know if these people also always mean people who does this. The lady, here in Angola, they might smile at you, but my man, seriously, as I'm learning, that smile might gonna kill you. And they're doing this because I speak about slavery. They're doing this because I speak about slavery, the human rights violation in this country. The people cannot help themselves under the bridge or in the bridges of Angola. There's a whole onslaught of people who cannot afford themselves, and lepers people and other diseased people dying there. I speak of the condition, inhumane condition in psychiatric wards of Angola, which have been converted into the Guantanamos of Angola, where the torture of Angolan individuals happen. I speak about the elite of Angola, who are responsible for defaming me, telling everybody that I have HIV, that I'm wizard, they are conducting everything against me. This is Kisangwa. Can you see the corn? Can you see the corn? This is Kisangwa. As you can see, it's corn, grounded corn, grounded corn. See? So you tell me, a guy who doesn't even drink Coca-Cola, who doesn't smoke, she tried to make me smoke weed. I did once just to try because I'm under this pressure. You really need to have a release. And you know what's my relief? Is in night watch 1, 2, and 3, and 4. If you wanna know, masturbation and constant imagination that I'm somewhere else, or at least someone else. It's not psychological. It's just masturbation, thinking about a beautiful woman that you make up or even watch the television. This is where I was sleeping. Look at my bed. How it's so cold, tied up. Look, this is my bed. This is my bed. I'll show you better. This is how I sleep. I don't believe in the Bible, but somebody told me to read the Bible through and through. You know, it's like a race of, it's like a racing time for me to read the Bible. And I said, I'm not gonna race. I'm not gonna run. You run today. You run tomorrow. You run when you were born. You run. You run. And God is always saying, "Run, my son. I'm here for you. I'm here for you." How many people die still believing in God? I'm not cursing God, but I don't want to run. If I'm gonna die horribly, like that saying, every Angolan says I'm gonna die horrible. Every Angolan says I'm gonna go arrested. What am I gonna go arrested for? Look around. What am I gonna go arrested for? Huh? Look at this. Cables in all boxes, hard drives. What am I gonna go arrested for? Worn out headquarters or closed stuff. What am I gonna go arrested for? Look at that. Medication that they force me is they. I mean, some is forced medication, some is abused. What am I gonna go? PlayStation, computer, games, my tools to fix my car and my bike, which I already have put there, and the stuff that I buy. What am I gonna go arrested for? This is my room, the same room that I've been saying many times that they get in here and rape me. Look at my door if you don't believe that they get in and rape me. This is my door. This shameful of a thing is what I call a door for this room. And let me show you something. From the outside, anyone can get into this room. This is a common eating knife. As you can see, there's my food thing. There's my food thing. You can see, you can see, you can see I'm a person who sleeps a lot in his room, who stays a lot in his room, who stays on his own. Huh? That's my defense. That is my security. Two bottles and a hammer. Hmm? This is my room. Now you're gonna think, don't show them your room. I'm showing you the so-called innocent. Listen, look at this. This is how my room is on the outside. This is how my room is on the outside. This is my little brother Enyo's room. He's not here for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. This is the entrance of the house. Over there, the little brown stuff, that's the main entrance of the house. So just look how my room is conveniently to anybody who comes from the outside. This is the yard. Look, do you really believe people don't get into my room? This is another entrance to the corridor. This is my room. Now look at this. This is from my bike. Those things from my bike. My bike is, let me just see if I can get it here in the camera. There you go. That red thing is my bike. They slashed it, you know. They sabotaged it. They sabotaged it and they sabotaged it and this is what they did to it. You know? They sabotaged it and poked the back tire, destroyed the back tire. You know? Also sabotage the accelerator cable. Look at this. This is my room. You see? Doesn't open, right? Doesn't open. This is the keys. This is the keys. Now look at this. So nobody raped me. Nobody raped me. This is my room. This is my room. So nobody rapes me. That would be me in bed. This is what I do. This is water. This is water. That's the anti-mosquito, because they put mosquitoes here. They really fill up this room with mosquitoes. So Mr. Manoto Jose, my both stepfather, which acts like Hermann Groen, the German scientist which made the Nazi experiment on twins, bad for one twin, good for the other twins. He comes here and starts saying both good cop and bad cop, both bad and good, you know. He gives me like 2,000 kwanza, he earns 2 million or 10 million kwanzas. When he was working, it was 10 millions. Now that he stopped working, it's 2 million kwanzas. Gives me 2,000 kwanzas every weekend, and he says he helps me. With the 2,000 kwanzas, you can see how little I do with it, but this is what I do with it. See those games is when I used to be a taxi driver, you know. So I won't go outside. So I won't go outside and get into trouble like smoking, drinking. The same thing that they're putting in my veins, you know. The same thing that they're putting in my veins. I started playing video game. I have a PS Network, PlayStation Network account that I cannot fund because I buy everything on the internet. And since they blockade me economically, I cannot buy PlayStation Network gift cards and PlayStation Plus to continue funding my games on PlayStation. But I have enough games to keep me playing for a long time. I have two accounts, American and South African account. I already talked to Sony about it, that they've been doing some sabotage to my PlayStation Network account, but Sony didn't manifestate themselves about it. Now look at this. Look at it. This is my PS4. And all those were PlayStation 3 games. So a guy with that much amount of PlayStation 3 games, you know, this is my map where I looked what they're doing in Angola. You know, let me just show you something. This, look at this map. Look at this is the whole map, right? That entire area there is Kwandu Kubangu. You know, it was offered to the Chinese. That's 30% of the country. They sold out. The Angolans, the other Angolans, they sold out that country, that part of the country. They sold out. And one of the main provinces of Angola, Benguela, here. Check the railroad. This is a railroad track. This is a railroad. Either goes up or goes out here or goes down here. And they say this country has a logistic problems. No, it's intentionally on purpose that they do this. That they do this. You know, this province here, This province here, starved. Let me just put it here. This province here, Kunene, starved for 3 years. Luanda, the capital, is here. This is next to one of the most developed countries in Africa, Namibia, Zambia, Zambia somewhere here, you know. And it started for 3 years with Namibia here, with overwhelming good plumbing, Namibia here. From this province here, Wheeler, to here, Luanda. The girls come from here, Wheeler. Look at the distance. From here, Wheeler, to here, Luanda, to sell peanuts. Peanuts. So something is happening in that province. Something is moving the people outside of the province to come to Luanda. They come from that province to sell peanuts. This last province there is already almost an independent country, which is trying to free from Angola. That's the Angolan rich oil area, the famous Cabinda, also controversial Cabinda, that has distantiated itself from this country because of the thievery and the abuse that they suffer. They give the most oil and they suffer the most abuse. And you can see this is Angola. This province here, I think this one, the second largest province of the biggest provinces, this one here revolted itself. It was highly reprised by the same Angolan government which wants to kill me, with the elite Angolans from Sonangol, Unitel, TV Cabo, Visabera, Comotel, basically all companies affiliated with Isabel dos Santos and her aunties general uncles and aunties are the terrorist group in Angola called Kunamata, which is trying to act like they are not known, because I made a interview showing them trying to kill the people in Rocha Padaria, in basically airport next to the 4th of February airport, international Angolan airport, and they stopped appearing. They said, "Oh no, we're not a terrorist group. We just it's a myth." No, that terrorist group, they are still active. I think they are hiding under international laws and killing their dissidents and arresting them with false accusations like they are plotting against me. You can see the Mapa de Angola, you know, and that's Luanda there. You know, they're trying to arrest me. They're trying to arrest me. They're trying to arrest me with false charges, with this shit. You know, look at that, my veins. How they come out, how they even come in black, because they drug me so much. I play a lot of video games. I have a computer, a laptop computer. Here's the PlayStation remote controls, two of them. You know, here's my personal computer that they gave me 2 weeks ago by my older brother. I mean, after I asked him in a long time, and yeah, but he gave me anyway. This is all my games collection from PlayStation 3. This is my PlayStation 4, which I have at least 50 games there. And still, half of these games, I haven't played them yet. Look at that. You recognize this one. You recognize this one. Can you see that? Look at that. You can recognize this one. You recognize this one. You definitely recognize this one. You don't recognize this one. Just so you see, I'm a very professional video game player. You recognize this one on PlayStation 4. You know? Again, this is just for geeks. You definitely recognize this one of my favorite genres. I have this on PlayStation Plus, on XCOM 2 on PlayStation Plus. So, a guy like this, which have years and years of playing games, but still half of the games to play, is he into any terrorism? Is he into any fucking drugs? He's someone. Corn syrup, or corn whatever, corn fucking based drinks. And this is what I've been advertising to people. Don't drink your fucking Coca-Cola and juices and etc. Chemical shit. Drink one of these fermented drinks and check your stomach. I drink this shit and they put the drugs in my body. And then you think, which is the thing doing me wrong? Of course it's the fucking drugs that you just wake up from for no reason and you get your fucking arm, your vein popping up like that and your arm hurting. Exactly where they take the blood samples in your body. And it hurts exactly like the doctor's needle. You just wake up like that. With fake girlfriend and fake bullshit. I've been complaining. Don't drink your fucking Coca-Cola. Because there's a lot of Angolans having gastric diseases and it's not told. And they don't even know how to get the diseases. It's because the stale food like Lisha poisoned me with detergent in the fucking meat. It was doing shit to my mouth. Now you drink this maruvu or drink kisanga, which is a semi-alcoholic base, but there's no alcohol in it. It's a very low percentage of ethylene. I already talked to a doctor. Ethylene-based alcohol family called ethylenes. So it's very minute alcohol, but it's good alcohol that when it gets into your body, it actually cleans the wounds inside your body. It's actually an alcohol that you can ingest, and it's done by the bleeding of the palm tree. You cut a strike on a palm tree, and then you collect the droplets of blood of the tree. Close it, and it becomes so pneumatic. It has so much pneumatic energy that if you leave it stored, it will literally blow up with so much potential energy. And as you can see, because I'm smart, they wanna try and accuse me of being a terrorist and etc. But I'm just gonna ask you, under the conditions that I live, knowing very well the people who are hurting me, my neighbor next door, Silva. My neighbor next door, Silva, and I already told you about this now, woman. So the door, if the door closes, I'm gonna, yeah. This house here, this is where most of my problems come from. Silva's house. Huh? Under the conditions that I live, being raped. Look at my hair. This hair was poisoned. They don't want to do this in the post. You see this? You see this? This is my hair. You can see I was poisoned. Radiation poison. And in Angola, there's no hospital to radiate you, to treat you chemically. This might be chemotherapy. This might be radiation therapy. And they did that. Let's start again. Let's start again from the front. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. They poisoned me with radiation or chemotherapy. My hair is falling. You know, it's there, but it's dead. It's growing. But that's how easy it comes out. Poison. Has almost 1 year and 6 months or 8 months, close to 2 years. How small it is. Because I've been showing so many of this that looks like a magic trick. They poison me, they rape me, they drug me, then they false accuse me of things like to try and put me in jail. They sabotage my equipment and my cars and my etc. And they false accuse me. Them and their Chinese and Arab friends and Portuguese and Brazilian people. They have their own, there's just the innocent that are here in Angola watching this. Those are the ones who are saving me. Not every asshole who says we are the one protecting him. Honest, integral people who agree with me. In the world, in this country, and in this continent, shit is happening to kill the people. Is that Agenda 21, the population shit, the population program. And these Angolans elites, these ones, I live at my stepfather's house, this one, Silva, they're there. I'm listening to them. This one's Silva, Dinar, the other one here, Porsche. Look at the house. Why would you border the house that way? Look. With the borders looking this way. Why? Can you see can you see where this line here? This is the natural wall. This is border. Can you see that ridge there? That white ridge? That's how those guys from the back get into my room. They come from there, and then they get in here. This is just my bathroom. This is just my bathroom. I was checking if they don't come from the fake roof, and they do come from the fake roof. You know, this is my bathroom. Where the fuck do I hide drugs in this open space like this? This is my cubby. So you know I pass a lot of time here. You know. Yeah. I don't even need more than 20 minutes to show you my lifestyle and not to hide, besides the videos that I already made. So you tell me, where the fuck do I hide my shit? And yes, my bike is no longer here because I was working on my bike. And yesterday when I put it to work, they sabotaged it. They got the accelerator cable that I brand new that I bought. They sabotaged the engine, it's bleeding. They sabotaged the tires. Yeah. And they do this to you, and you cannot fight with them. Otherwise, they are threatening you with arrest, psychological incarceration, and trust me, that's the most nasty one, and torture, and yeah, political persecution. They're already doing to you by that time that you complain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for watching this, and thank you for the people who've been helping me, knowing that you can watch, but like Kanye West said, it's a choice. You can watch this shit and try to look away, but you cannot say you didn't know what was happening. And you do got a choice. It's in the Bible, since you guys love the Bible. I do not believe no longer in God. And it says like this, that even if you think or you are a good person, but if you watch an evil man commit this act against an innocent or against another person, and you do not try and speak or stop the evil man, you are equally as evil as that bad man. Because when you saw the evil man do his things and you did not do anything, that's an air conditioner. That's an air conditioner. You have noticed I'm basically in underwear, you know? And that's my bed there. Check that all the heavy stuff is underneath it. Why? Why am I almost naked with an air conditioner? You know? Well, the answer is very simple. From that unit, that's where glass powder is thrown into this room. That's where shit that hurts your nose, burns your nose, is thrown in this room. From that air conditioner, they did radiation treatment to me. That's why my hair is like this. Radiation poisoning, vomits, headaches, and shit. I had it all. I had it all. Stomach me inflated. Look at how my stomach is. Look at this. You know, it's like this, right? I'm not gonna gut. Okay, this is how it stays if I don't gut. This is how it stays when they fuck up my stomach, this big. But this is how it is now. No? Because I'm breathing normally. When they do something to my stomach, it stays like that. It stays like this. Because inflamed. Inflamed. Yeah. Yeah. All because I red flagged the shit they do here in Angola. I got another video that was in TV Zimbo, one of the Angola national televisions, a private one, where the people were stolen their houses and their yards and their agriculture. They were stolen. And the Angolan people hate me. They hate me because of the false propaganda that is done against me. The Angolan people want to kill me, they want to assassinate me. They hate me. It's a hate and love situation because they don't really know who I am. On one side, they know my good reputation in the works that I do. On the other side, they just hate me. It's either satanic or they really are washed. I mean, listen to my older brother speak today like a victim. He's my older brother, 5 billion times richer than me. He is as equal boss in my father Sonango. You all know Sonango, Isabel dos Santos company, the third richest woman the first richest woman in Africa, Isabel dos Santos company. One of the most rich companies in Africa, a petrol company, Sonango, is like the Arabia Saudite OPEP or OPEC. He's there, one of the engineering bosses. He earns 2 million or 3 million, 4 million kwanzas, which is basically $6,000, $10,000. Yeah, $10,000. Huh? 10,000 or $12,000. And the guy is self-victimizing himself, saying that I'm a witch doctor, I'm a bad person, I'm this and that. Do the fuck I look like I practice any witchcraft here? Except to try and survive. Look, I'm ugly, but does that have to mean that I rape somebody? I mean, does this look like the guy who gets outside, hunts the girl, puts them inside, and fucks them? When the girls come here, they already know this house from the internet, from the videos that they spread around about raping me. So they go, "Oh, I need to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible." So it's very hard for me to have sex. The girls transform, they get scared. They get scared. As soon as they recognize the house, they're like, leave. Do I look like the motherfucker who rapes people? And then they hypnotize me in a dream while I'm asleep. That's why I woke up and I'm like, I cannot even close my eyes. Look, it's daylight. It's daylight. They rape me and they drug me. It's basically 17, 20 something, 20, 30 something, 17 o'clock, 17.30 o'clock. Cannot even fucking close my eyes. They attack me. This is recycled furniture, and old shoes that I don't drop because I might just need it for some project. I used to be gardener of this house, like no methodology or natural gardening. But because of this girl, Eliane, what you call it, Dishleshar, I stopped working and I was taking care of her. I distracted myself. And the garden went bad, and that was the opportunity Manuel Tomás José needed to kick me out of the garden of this house that I live. Because he doesn't want me to have money. Because when I do have money, I buy a car, I buy a car, and I buy the video game, and it's a progress. Then he cannot say he's useless, like he's been saying. Then the drugs accusation don't stick. Because it's not much Jose and my own family members who spread the lies about me, like this guy here, Enu, Enu Walter. He destroyed his computer, locked his own BIOS because he forgot his old password. And he was saying, I'm going to block it. And I don't even know his fucking password. And how the fuck he doesn't know nobody's raping me? Or no, never heard. But just look at that. Look at the doors. Look at the fucking doors. You won't listen to somebody getting here or here in your room. This is his windows, room windows. He won't listen. He won't listen to nobody getting here. Walk around here. If I listen to him come in, walk around here, get into my room, open my door, and do shit to me. I mean, look at this fucking vein. Look at this fucking vein. Look at the fucking vein. Don't know if you can see it. Look at the fucking vein. Does that look like the motherfucking act of my motherfucking imagination? Does my hair coming out looks like the motherfucking act of my imagination? Okay, it's 31 minutes, 38 seconds. Gotta switch off because it's too long. If it is too long, you guys don't watch this.